Hello and welcome to the 10th round of the XRL GP3 season, and today we're in Hungary. Going back to the last race, it was the worst race of the season, just slipping and sliding all over the shop. And yeah, going on to this race, I hope I can bring back some valuable points for the push for the playoffs. So let's get into qualifying, and I'm going to leave you with on board of this lap. And I get a 1:18.1, and that's good enough for 4th position. Yeah, not bad qualifying. Probably could have got an extra 2 tenths, but 4th on the grid. Yeah, 2nd best qualifying of the season. And hopefully I can have good race pace, because that's what I struggle with, really. I mean, I don't really attempt qualifying. I normally go in the primes, but when I do attempt qualifying, I do get quite high up at the grid. But my problem is finding the race pace. Anyway, let's get into the start of this Grand Prix, and I've got to try and get a good start off the line, because I don't think we've actually ever made a position or kept position getting off the line. So let's see what happens at the start of this Grand Prix. Five lights, and it's go, 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 and we get a okay start, and Andy Cobb's passed us, but we're still in 4th, and we missed the braking point, and we go too fast, and Rybo was turning in, and there was nothing he could do about this. Now let's have a look at the replay of this incident, and I'll get a decent start, but I think I missed the braking point. I broke at the 50-metre board. I should have broke at the 100-metre board, and yeah, I just missed the braking point. Anyway, lap 3 now, and we're following the McLaren and Schumacher, and there's a 3-car scrap ahead of us, and we've just got to follow these guys round. And there's contact between Conor Rice and Schumacher, and I'm past Schumacher and up to 7th position. And now I'm going to try and attack Conor Rice for 6th. He gets a poor exit, but I back out. Well, I touch his wheel, but Samster's now having a look. And will he take both of us? And now it's going to be a battle to keep 7th. And which we do. And a great scrap there between the 3 of us. Now I've got to try and hold position, because Samster's going to have the DRS. I don't know if we'll have the DRS. We get a poor exit. And now, yes, we do get the DRS, but Samster will have a slipstream on us. And he's having a look, but he doesn't. Does he commit? No. Well, yes, he does, and he's passed us. And we're down to 8th position. We've just got to keep with these guys now, and hope they make a mistake. And but I mean, this is hurting our tyres now, being stuck behind these two. I know we're not really gaining on them, but it's still being in the turbulent air of these two, and I think I'm gonna go into the pits and put some primes on at the end of this lap. And I think, you know, the last two tracks, you know, obviously with Hungary you expect quite high tyre wear because of the temperature and all that. But I mean, Nürburgring was what I thought Nürburgring was worse, you know, in tyre wear. In terms of, it hasn't. I don't think it's as worse as Hungary to do with tyre wear. But anyway, we're struggling now, and we're going to go into the pits, and hopefully we can undercut these two. And we need to just, I mean, that's probably going to be, you know, our strategy for this race, trying to do the undercut, because I think we've got to try and do something different now after that incident at the start.
Stay clear of the white line, we don't want a penalty.
Samster has pitted, and it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. And I believe that we will pass Samster, so the undercut has worked. But it'd be interesting to see what tyres he's going to put on. Also, they're going to be newer, so let's see how long. It shouldn't take him too long for him to catch us. Lap 8 now, and Samster's right on our rear wing, and he's going to have the DRS, and it should be easy for Samster to get past. And yet, so easy really, to be honest. And he's on the option tyre, and yep, we're down to 7th position. Lap 12 now, and the prime tyres have only lasted 7 laps, and we're going in the pits. And we're going to put on another set of prime tyres. And to be honest, I mean, yes, I suppose it's a 50% race, but, you know, you'd have thought they'd have lasted a couple of laps longer. Let's see where this will bring us out. And I believe that is Connorized and Schumacher, and we're behind both of them. Schumacher swerves the cross and it makes us ghost, and we're down to 9th position, and we've got to try and get past these two cars quickly, otherwise it's going to ruin our race, you know, being stuck behind this car. And we've got to try and get past them as quickly as possible. But you know, it's quite hard on a track like this at Hungary. Very few opportunities to overtake. I mean, the only really opportunity, you know, I've got is a straight, you know, and that maybe that little mini straight. But we're getting ever so close to Schumacher now, and this is going to affect our tyres being in this turbulent air. But we've got to try and have a go now here. Schumacher takes a defensive line, and we go round the outside, but then he closes it off, and we must have lost quite a lot of time here being stuck behind Schumacher. And Schumacher's going to go into the pits, and the car ahead of us is Connorized, and we've got to try and close him down quickly. And when we do close him down, we've got to pass him. And the car ahead of Connorized is Samster, so Samster's going to get away, and it doesn't look like we're going to be racing Samster. And I don't think that was because Schumacher held us up, it was just that we had quite poor race pace, and I think that was probably to do with we ran quite high aero. But I mean, you know, the car felt stable running high aero. When we ran low aero, it felt unstable, so I'd rather have a car that felt stable, you know. And you know, we're closing Connorized quite a bit this lap, and I think it's to do with he's on worn tyres, and he's run wide there, and we're going to have a good run on him, and hopefully we can pass him, and he gets a poor exit there, and we should get past Connorized. And we stick up the inside, and yeah, we through, but it wasn't really, you know, it was on worn tyres, so it was, you know, it wasn't, you know, a fantastic overtake. It was just a basic overtake, and it'd be interesting to see what happens now to do with Samster. You know, whether we can close the gap. I don't know what tyres he's on, but you know, we've just got to try and do our best. Lap 21 now, and we run wide and run on the curb, and we go into a half spin. And let's look at the replay. We miss the apex totally, and then we run on the curb, and it just gets us into a half spin. And luckily, we avoid the barrier there. And later this lap, we're going into the pits. Going to put another set of primes on, and these have lasted about 8 laps. So, yeah, okay. But you know, we're going to do one more stop after this because these won't last 13 laps. So you've just got to try and make the most out of these tyres, and then probably put the options on towards the end. And Schumacher's ahead of us, and Connor Rice will be. Will he? Yes, he will. And again, we've got to try and pass these two guys. Lap 23 now, when we're ahead of Connor Rice, and Schumacher IMA runs wide there, and we're gonna try and get past him. Too far back, but we're going to try and go around the outside, but it doesn't work, and then we're going to try and get the cut back, and yes we do, and Schumacher is going to go into the pits, and we're up to 7th position, and it looks like we're going to be in 7th unless we make a mistake, because you know, the car ahead's 27 seconds down the road, and you know, it's been a bit of a disappointing race. I mean, the lack of race pace again from us, and we need to sort that out. Lap 28, and we're going into the pits because, you know, we've lost really a second a lap to Reuters tag, and you know, we might as well just put some options on. I don't think the primes would have lasted anyway, so let's try and do a few fast laps on these option tyres, and see where we come out in relation to Schumacher. And yeah, he should get past us, and Schumacher IMA for the 3rd time today is ahead of us, so we've got to try and get past him. I believe he does have to pit though, because you know, I don't think these option tyres are going to last 12 laps, because I believe he pitted on lap 23, so we're going to try and get past him, but obviously you don't want to rely on him pitting, because he might not pit, but he probably will pit. And we've got to, I mean, we seem to close cars down in the middle sector, and I think that's due to the high aero we're running. We're going to try and get past him. We've closed right up to him now and get a good run out of this turn, which we do. He goes really wide. We're going to try and stick it up the inside, but we touch, and then I'm going to try and go around the outside of this turn, and I go really wide, and he's going into the pits, and good battle there between me and Schumacher, and I'm up to 7th position now. Last lap, and yeah, to be honest, like I've said, it's been a disappointing race, and to be honest, I just hope, you know, that we can get a better result next race in Spa. I mean, I'll take 6 points, but you know, our rivals, Riotous, has gained some points. I know we've gained points on Connorized, so it ain't all too bad. Anyway, 7th position, I'll take that, and I'll see you in Spa. Thanks for watching.